Yay! Look at Yahira on her treadmill.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I cannot do it at 8:30 because, kids duty, but
That's okay. You're doing it, which is more than I can say for today. But that's all right. I will be back on it tomorrow. I'm
you
putting
still have time. 20 minutes.
huh?
Oh, it's cold.
Um, I'm in the bottom half of a split square, so it's pretty much always cold down here. I have a little a heating pad that I have the little
Yeah,
step stool underneath of my desk, and I have a heating pad that sits on the step stool, and then the little control that's right here at my fingers, so I can just turn it on and have heat come up underneath of my feet.
that that's nice. I should get one of those, even though in Florida it doesn't get that cold. I don't know. No, I'm always cold.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to always be cold. Now I'm not always cold. All right, so we have Vic and Yahira in here in the Zoom room. There's a couple of people watching in YouTube land. Nobody currently watching on Facebook. It's not even showing. It's not even showing the video up there on Facebook yet. Oh, there we come. All right. So,
You have to show me how to do that, how to use Zoom and also the live at the same time.
oh yeah, that's it's and you can do it for free through Restream. So yeah, I use Restream. It's also a I pay for it, but if I had known what I know now, I didn't need to pay for it. I just didn't know at the time. So yeah, I pay for it, but that's okay. It's not that expensive. Although money that you don't need to spend that you spent is not good. Okay, so you guys in here are the only ones that are really, here. So you guys have me for a whole 2.5 hours. um, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but here I am, and I'm here to answer your questions. So um, let's go. We've got
Yeah, I think I have almost all the documents uploaded for my taxes. Still working on the spreadsheet, of
okay,
course, because I'm behind, of course.
okay.
I'm planning to finish up this week.
All right.
So
No issues with the workbook itself and how to use it. You're fine with that, right?
yes, I am fine. And whenever I upload it, do I upload the whole thing or do I just give you one of the
If
tabs?
if you're giving it to me, then you can upload the whole thing. If
Okay,
you're giving it
yes.
to someone else, then only give them like print to PDF, give them the PDF copy of the total snapshot page and give them the PDF copy of the home expense calculator. After that, they don't need the rest of it.
Okay, yes. I'm
But
I'm giving it to you.
right. So in giving it to me though, it's a little bit different because I'm going to take the time to look through your expenses, make sure that things are categorized correctly, make sure that I don't see anything that nothing is blatantly obvious to me that you're missing.
Yeah.
So there's that. So by giving me the whole, I don't, it's not that they, so here's the thing, and this is good for everybody watching. Good morning, Elizabeth. Once we get to this time in the year, generally there's not a whole lot we can do to fix the previous year. Number one. Number two, your tax preparer, whomever that is, doesn't have the time to go through all the stuff that you are giving them. And like I did an interview yesterday with the used book guys, Mike and Johnny B, and I will not take. You have to have your stuff totaled because I'm not going to do it. I don't. Just it's not worth the money even if I charge you. Because if I'm gonna go back and do your bookkeeping, really, I should be charging you what it would have cost you for the entire year for every month to do it. And you're not gonna want to pay that. So there's that. And yeah, I don't want to do it. I mean, I'm happy to do it month to month. I'm not gonna do your back stuff without getting paid properly for it. I feel like it's a
One thing is bookkeeping and one thing are the tax.
You didn't do your crap tax.
Yeah, I don't even like to do bookkeeping. Imagine doing bookkeeping for someone else.
Right. I mean, and I do it, and I don't mind doing it during the year, and we keep up with things. But I guess what I'm trying to say is tax strategy comes during the year. Having that conversation with an accountant that understands this stuff during the year, like every quarter at least, at minimum. But keeping up with your books and keeping up with the things that you have available to you and possible thoughts that you have in the future is the key to lowering your tax debt. So make sure all of your things are together and categorized before you give them to your tax preparer, because more than likely they're not going to check anything. Me is a little different. I give myself time. I only take so many clients per day, so I give myself time to look at a little bit of that. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And by doing that, you have a little bit of you've got things are a little bit better with me. For example, one of the number one things that people are still forgetting in 2024 tax season is their bloody platform fees. People are still forgetting their platform fees. How many times do I have to tell you all of you, wherever you are, put your stinking platform fees in there. You guys complain about that stuff all year long. You complain about all the money that eBay and Poshmark and Mercari and Amazon and all of the platforms are taking from you, and then you don't claim them. What is wrong with this picture? All right. We've got a few people watching on YouTube. If we have questions, pop them in the chat. I am here to, answer that. We only have 30 minutes on this call, unless you guys are a member. If you are a paid member of my group, then we're gonna go from this call right into 2 hours worth of bookkeeping. Okay, so it's designed to be 1 hour of co-working and 1 hour of Q&A. But if I need to do a breakout room to answer some questions while people are, or have a breakout room for the quiet time to do your bookkeeping, and then you can pop into the main room to ask me questions, we can do that too, whatever works for the paid members. But I'm here to answer the questions from everyone right now for the next 17 minutes. And nobody's asking me any questions. If you were not on my call this morning, so there's legislation coming through. It is in front of Congress right now, and they've got other things that they do. Excuse me, one moment, please. I got a puppy chewing on something he ain't supposed to. Elizabeth asks, workbook question under the expenses tab. When we buy inventory under the why or what section, do we just put inventory or anything more specific than that? So for the why or what, you don't have to put anything in that section unless you are not sure, or you need to explain it a little bit further for you or for your accountant. So if you're not positive that you're putting it in the right category, then explain what it is and then under the why or the what. If you want to, maybe for your own general knowledge, you want to come here, come on, come up here. You want to know what it is. Like, for example, continuing education, and you pay for one of the membership groups. And you want to put that in there, what group it is, so that you can, track that. Then, use it for that. Use it for whatever you want to. It's not compulsory. It is just, it's just for clarity. Come on, Joe. I got Joey. Look, everybody. Look, Joey, look at everybody. Here you go. Come here. Come on. All right, well, Congress is, they've like run out of money or something like that. And for the whatever, so they're threatening government shutdown. There's the boy, there's the JoJo. So they are threatening the government shutdown that they've been doing like every year for what, 10 or 15 years now. So they are doing that before they pass this other legislation regarding the updates to the Internal Revenue Code. And they're going out on their vacation here coming up soon too. So I'm not sure when that stuff is going to pass. Rest assured that if it does pass, you can go ahead and file, and you will get whatever you're supposed to get, even if you already filed. Everything that I've heard says we will not have to file an amendment. it will be automatic based on what we've already done. I have also heard that they would send out a check for the difference. If you got a refund, that they would send out a check. But based on what I've seen in the past, like during COVID and the updates that they did then, they were able to direct deposit to everybody's account during that time if you had a direct deposit on file through your taxes. So I'm not really expecting it to have to be a check. I'm expecting it to be direct deposited with everything, like everything else. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, don't forget to come and jump in on the Zoom meeting when this is over, because it won't stay on, we won't stay on YouTube. Everything will be in Zoom come high noon, my time. So like another 11 minutes. Nothing in the group. All right. Well, I hope that whomever is watching and not talking is busy doing their bookkeeping and doesn't have any questions and will be all caught up by the end of the today. That is what I'm going to believe. I am manifesting it. Elizabeth says, actually, let me do that now. Well, you will be in the group, so you will have time to do that while we were all in the group together. And you will have time to ask more questions. Unlike the other people that are watching and not. I downloaded a super snazzy little app this morning. They have a free version that you can use on the web only. So if you need to teach somebody something and it's on the internet, then oh, I'm sorry, Vic. And it's on the internet, you can use it for free actually, but you can't redact any information. I actually paid for the subscription for a month so that I can use it on my computer and the internet, and then hopefully hopefully get some training done for different things like my workbook, and it will actually have it will actually be written and have screenshots and have clicks. Like I just do the things and it just records my screen and then it makes a printable. It's so cool. So Vic says, I'm in Texas for 2 weeks. Do I just need one receipt? So oh, okay, for your reason for being there. If you only have one receipt while you are there, then your transportation there and back will be covered. So yeah, I mean, you could. Yes, let's do one receipt. I just remembered your pilot inventory. Elizabeth says, I'm on my computer. Did you email the link or was it just through Messenger? So I did not email the link. The link is the same all the time. I mean, I'll post it here because I will, you have to be approved to get in anyway. Um, so we had a pretty good, oh well, we had some of a somewhat interesting chat this morning. We were talking about possibly, you know, different ways of exercising and things like that. And I brought up belly dancing. Um, Hi, Annette. Welcome. And it turns out we have our very own belly dancer in our group, so that was pretty cool. And it's just super interesting stuff. She teaches, the lady that I am following teaches about using it to help you with your mental, mental being good to yourself. It helps you, helping you be good to yourself. So we have like 6 minutes left. If you have any questions, quick, pop them in the chat. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, so Annette asked if I am taking new clients and what state do I live in? I am taking new clients. I live in Maryland and I can do taxes for anyone in the United States. I can do bookkeeping for anyone in the United, pretty much anywhere in the world. And I do consultations for anyone in the United States. And occasionally people that are not in the United States. Depends on what the subject matter is. So I did a few beginner bookkeeping videos last week to help a lot of the newer people. And at some point doing those videos, I crossed over my first 100 videos and didn't even notice until I was past it. So I am now at 105. This will make 100, and this one will make 106 videos. I'm so excited because I had this thing about road to 100 that, it's all about being consistency and getting through the first 100 videos. And that was through some training that I had. And I am super happy that I finally got there. So 2024, brand new year. Let's rock this thing. If you have a YouTube channel, I totally want to hear about it. I want to know what you do. I want to know what you talk about. Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments below afterwards. If you're watching this on replay, drop hashtag replay in the comments. And it's YouTube is, and I believe that we can actually add most social media in at this time, is like just a pretty big tax hack. I'm trying very hard to get TikTok in my pocket, but it's hard for me to take the time. It's like I've got all these ideas, and instead of just going and doing the video, go ahead, knock it out and post it, I'm like, okay, well, did I go shower first? Do I need to brush my hair? Do I need to change my shirt? Do is my office a mess? Which tends to be why I have this thing behind me. It's a whole thing. I overthink everything. If you were watching and you have clients because not all of my clients are resellers, not all of my watchers are resellers. If you have clients that you do work for and you do the work by the hour. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go take that away from him. How do you track your time? Inquiring minds want to know. Drop that in the comments. I want to hear about how you track your time if you're watching this and you do stuff by the hour. Because if you do it by the hour and you're not sitting in front of the client, then I want to know how you're tracking your time. It's easy when you're sitting in front of the client. You're both there for the hour. It's super easy. All right, we've got like 1 minute left, literally. Last chance for a question. Joseph is being a little butthead. All righty. It looks like that's it. Thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow morning in the live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, every morning, Monday through Friday. And hopefully I will have the treadmill working so that I can be on there and doing my steps while we chat. All right, so YouTube land, have a great day.